Hi everyone, welcome to Momentum for Life. I'm Leila Lutz.
I'm Chris Mills, and we are here to talk to you about movement and exercise, the next portion of Momentum for Life's Optimal Body Kickstart program. Exercise, movement, it's absolutely essential to improving performance, losing weight, getting out of pain, but we see people often approaching exercise from not the right standpoint. What do we usually see?
We usually see people who decide they want to embark on an exercise program or get fit, so they'll go out and run and hit the pavement really hard, and this will normally end up in them getting injured or having a massive lack of energy. Or they'll go into the gym and start doing bodybuilding type programs on a lot of machines, which is actually not that optimal for increasing your performance. Or they'll invest in something like a boot camp where they'll actually just train themselves to death.
Here at Momentum for Life, we absolutely promote that exercise needs to be specific to the individual. We see so many people, knee reconstructions, shoulder problems, back issues. All those things need to be reflected in how you train. There's no bad exercises. There's just a bad application of exercises. We're going to show you today the primal movements, the movements and exercises that everybody needs to be efficient in order to just flourish as a human organism. But everything needs to be tailored to you. Everybody should squat. She squats differently from me because of some hip stuff. Everybody should be able to do a bend or a deadlift pattern. But again, if you've had back issues or knee issues, it might be slightly different. Anything to add to that?
I think you need to take in account as well your flexibility, which is really important because I'm super mobile. I can bend myself in all sorts of directions. So the way I train is quite different to the way Chris trains, who's much tighter than I am.
Again, it's specific. Exercise needs to be individualized for you, for your goals, your previous injuries, what you want to do with your life and your sport. And so we will show you today some of the basic exercises. But we also heavily promote that, as with exercise, the rest of your lifestyle, nutrition, hydration, sleep, all of those things need to be in order to support your exercise and support your goals. Like Leila pointed out, a lot of people just start going jogging full on out, joining some high intensity boot camp, and it unfortunately usually breaks them down because it's not the right type of exercise. It's not the right type of exercise for them, and they're not dealing with the other stressors in life like nutrition and sleep, so that exercise is beneficial. So, some of the basic movements. A squat. Show us a squat, Miss Leila. Everybody should be efficient with these. This is a front squat. You can do these body weight to start with. There's back squats. Go into a few reps for us. Just controlling the spine. It's great for building a strong lower body. If you want to get some abs and core strength, squats are absolutely beneficial. Great for losing weight. Overall efficient movement. If somebody tells you to not squat because you can't, you need to learn how to get back to squatting. Lunges. Another leg movement. Runners should be absolutely efficient with lunging, and unfortunately we see often that they're not. They're not controlling the knee properly, they're not controlling the hip properly, and depending on your goals, we might have you doing this faster, more weight, less weight, high reps, less reps. Again, it's all specific to what you want to do. A bend pattern or a deadlift, really crucial for back rehab.
It's really important here, looking at the way spine. A lot of people take for granted that you need to pick things up, and if you can't deadlift, how are you going to pick things up? Like a child weighs generally 20 kilos. I'm not seeing a lot of people use bend pattern in their program enough, where it's really, really important.
Or they're not doing it safely and effectively. We're now going to go into a pulling pattern. I'll go and show you a push. So a push-up could also be a push-up. It could be a chest press. A little more dynamic and athletic is a cable push. Lots of core integration. Leila will show you a cable pull. Other pull movements, pull-ups, chin-ups, bent rows. Again, core strength, good for building an upper body. And another core movement is chops. There's all sorts of core movements. We usually see people, oh, I want abs, I want to get a fit abdomen. Chops are a great way, as are all the other big lifts, deadlifts, squats, lunges. And there's various abdominal work. Core strength needs to be specific to your back issues. You need to dial in your nutrition if you're trying to clean up the abs, get a six-pack. Chops, awesome movement. Any other things you want to add?
No, your exercise program over the week should include all of these movements. Too often people go to the gym and they're just working in this one plane, especially if they're on machines and stuff. There's no stepping side to side, there's no twisting. And even just to get out of the car, you have to use all those 3 planes of motion. So you really need to make sure that they're included in your exercise program.
So we heavily use free weights, not machines. You're a human being. You need to move. And we also stress just being really efficient with your training. A great training program can be done in 30 minutes in the gym, 45 minutes. I rarely train over 45 minutes. Usually what, 20, 30 minutes?
20, 30.
I eat well, I sleep well. So if you want to get more focused with your training, start to utilize some of these movements. Come see us if you have any hesitancy, maybe you have some issues, or maybe you're doing some of these movements and it hurts you a bit. Please get in touch. We'd be happy to help. Anything to add?
Get out there and train and come see us.
Have a good one.